We should be live, but are we? Are we live?
Yes.
We're live?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Everything's good.
I think I should do something along the lines of saying, Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the
Weekly WAYPN.
I'm Karl.
I'm sorry.
What the hell is this?
It's the joke, the weekly jokes.
You've got to stop being a joke.
Ah.
Alright. What do we got?
We've got Nam.
What?
And he says Roman gladiator.
What else?
That is it. With a cheeky face alongside it. Cheeky face.
That's not how you should describe people's faces when you look at them.
I see.
So,
Skinny face then?
I love how every single time, like, the computer's completely silent, but the moment that we hit that go live button, it's just whoa, and you're just like, that's great. This will help the sound completely.
Yes, but this is excellent work. I mean, look at that non-metallic metal.
It is very rich and creamy.
And I do like the analogous shading on the skirt as well. Very interesting choice of like a sunset. But he's going for that can I say storybook vibes?
I wouldn't call it storybook vibes. I'd call it sort of like almost like, because we use it for other terms, I don't think it has quite the impact that I want, but hyper realism, like everything's pushed to the edge, like there's the sheen and the scratches and the eyes, even though it's
detailing.
Yeah, even though it's like a cutesy model, like
a chibi model.
Yeah.
It is a hyper realistic look.
Yeah, because like they don't just go through values; they shift along the whole line.
Yeah.
You know, like
hue.
Hue, obviously, but also like you've got that little what's it called when the muzzle is different to the rest of the dog?
The muzzle is different to the rest of the dog.
The colour. You know, like
patterning?
Yeah, you know, like how when you say if a cat's got like white on their feet, you call them socks, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's a name for that.
Do not know.
Welcome.
Welcome, Jack. Welcome, L.
So yeah, just I think it looks really good. Like I don't have really anything that I'd say to it, except that like the basing seems a little lacking, right? And I'd try and hit that. I'd try and hit that base with the Q-tip trick that I do.
Yeah, with the acetone.
Yeah. Just because... No, I don't use acetone. I use the...
lacquer thinner?
Yeah, the lacquer thinner. Just to get it really nice and proper. It does take a bit to get like that proper look right. But
I think with how much space the model itself is occupying, there's probably not much else he could do with the base, even if he wanted to.
Yeah, but you see how there's those little gaps there?
Yeah. I think you could fill in those little gaps, and then it'll be golden after that. I mean, like, it's a really high quality work. Yes,
I do agree that it's very high quality work. Like, I think the orange in here, the teals with the steel, like all of it's really good. There's nothing here where, besides just cleaning up the rim, and some of the base, because it looks as if the rocks sort of come out of nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
What happens with the pre-sculpted bases sometimes?
It is. But see, like, I think the issue with that is, right, there's a certain level of unrealness to it when that happens. You know, like, and at this point, right, I'm sure that Nam knows that, like, this is very good work, right? Like, nobody puts this many hours of work into a model and, like, goes, I don't think I did it properly. They know what they've done right. I'm looking for, you know, essentially the Emperor has no clothes errors, not the errors where it's like it's not really an error, but more the things where it's blatantly obvious. And yeah, there's nothing that I can see beyond that. The coloration in the belt feels not as strong as it does on the swords. I think if he's going for a brass, this wants to be a bit darker or a different hue. But like, I'm really trying to find, you know,
a point of feedback, but
yeah. But there's nothing here where I'm like, all right, here's your thing, and we're gonna have this with another piece of work later on in the review, because when it comes to things like this, like, the reason why I am trying to find these quote-unquote errors is because, like, if you're putting this much work in, we've got to try and find, you know, something where you could improve that sort of thing. But I don't... Like, there's nothing here where I think I look at it and I say, that definitively needs improvement.
Yeah, I would agree. Sometimes it just checks all the boxes.
Well, it is a very high quality piece of work. Alright, so next up we have not Captain America.
Oh yeah, okay. Some freehand. I'm not great, but I can retouch the star. Sketched it out with AK pencils first, then painted over it to make the left-hand crest. The flag of my birth state, the Lone Star State of Texas. Also added a bunch of dots and squiggles to the purity seals. Yeehaw!
You know, because we did this little binge not long ago where we watched a whole... Oh my god, the computer is really going off now that we're starting again. We watched a whole bunch of cartoon intros, and do you remember the G.I. Joe one?
Oh my god, the G.I. Joe one is so...
It's so extra.
And I was like, this is how people got boys excited to join the military back in the day.
G.I. Joe was there.
Yeah, G.I. Joe is there. And it's just like, fireworks coming out of the Statue of Liberty. Everyone's doing, like, manly acrobatics, you know, with the grappling hooks.
Oh yeah, no, the guy who grappling hooked onto a little plane thingy without a parachute, mind you, just to get the guy inside.
But the most annoying part is when they keep yelling "Cobra" like that. I was like, shut up.
Yes, that's because they're the bad guys, and you're not meant to like them. Because, like, the first one is just the announcer doing it, and then it's the actual bad guy saying it.
Yeah. It's like Military the Musical. That's what G.I. Joe intro was to me.
Oh, it was spectacular. But
very
like that's
much so.
But like that's all I can think of with this symbol, because like his blue is so pure.
Yeah.
Like it's not like there's no chips or anything.
There's primary of the primariest.
Yeah, and you're just like that's all I can think about now. You know, he should be how do I submit to G.I. Joe? I don't know, man. I've got no idea.
I wish we knew.
Or do you mean to the Facebook?
Oh, yes.
Because if you go to the Facebook, it's just...
WAYPN. If you search that up on Facebook, you will see it.
Yeah, I'll just put it in the chat.
Yeah, for the review, yep. You can,
Yeah, give me a sec. I will put it there. So, essentially, we've got the Facebook group,
Okay,
but
it
we've
actually
also
works.
got a Discord, because I know that
some people don't have Facebook or don't want to use Facebook.
Yeah, look, we wouldn't be using Facebook if it wasn't for this, but you know, it's a good. Yeah, it's like it's the best of the worst options.
Yeah.
All right, so next up we've got some more by Larry.
La 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 la. What is this?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Weird thingy me bob. Okay.
Oh, it's the thing.
Oh, is it the thing? Well, there's just some things I started.
Oh my god.
Wanted the models done before Halloween. Wait, but Halloween's very far away. Anyway, I got inspired to start by the release of the Thing expanded documentary, primed with VMS No Peel Black, then wanted to give the Hobby Lobby white another chance. I can get an okay Zenithal, not great, but I won't use the white anymore except for possible weathering, as the box name suggests. Too transparent and fussy. Well, fussy? Who's fussy? What's fussy?
I love the duo thing going on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, I think
Wow,
when
look at that Atas handwriting.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it just, I'm not that impressed with the paints. I think that I understand Larry's persistence and the whole idea of just testing out whatever you know, all of the various things. But I think even Larry knows that you know, some of the times it just, change ain't good, Leon.
Change ain't good, Leon.
Alright, what does Chris Shah say?
What did Chris Shah say? Wolf, cause space wolves, right?
No, just
okay. Tried a bit of ninja style where I just left almost every bottom facing surface the dark red shadow.
Interesting.
Every bottom facing.
So he's basically like
is it from the bottom up? Like what?
You just reminded me of this very, very bad thing that was on the radio here years and years ago.
Oh.
So there was this whole thing, and the person the radio's like, tell us the most exotic place that you've been that you've done it.
Yeah.
And so what happened was they had like, I think it was 1,000 or 5,000. So like it was decent sized reward. And so what they have to do is one person calls in, they call the other person, and if they can confirm the place, you know,
the story's legit.
Well, like they get the money.
Oh, okay.
And so what happened was this. This guy calls in and he's like, oh yeah, me and my missus, we were getting frisky and we did it on the kitchen bench and blah blah. And anyway, so they call up the lady and they tell her that, you know, it's going to be, you know, either 1,000 or 5,000, whatever it was. And this is a couple of years back when that money actually meant something, right? And so anyway, the chick just starts breaking down.
Oh my god.
And so you can hear them like trying to cover the mic, saying like, well, what's going on? And she goes like this. In the bottom.
Okay.
The most exotic place that you've done it live.
Oh, you're talking about the bum. Am I getting this right?
Yes, you are getting this. Anyway, let's move.
Ew, I feel her pain.
Yes, because that's why you were. That's why you're like, when you went in the bottom, like that's what it reminded me of.
I'm so sorry.
But anyway,
some people do it, other people cannot.
But anyway, so I think it looks good.
But I'm still confused what he means by every bottom facing surface.
Yeah, so I think he's talking about like a zenithal, but a colored zenithal.
Is it? What I'm trying to get at is like, is it like the technique that you did with the Nurgle sword, where it's like very sharp?
I don't think it's quite that. I think it's more just the. I think it's more just like the sort of the zenithal thing. Like I said, like essentially he did red as the base.
Ah.
You follow?
Okay.
I think it looks fine, like because like I can see some of the red in some of the shadows and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think it works for Beastmen. I'm not sure that it would work as much for some other people.
Oh.
So you see, yeah, it's
so he's
so
done like a
zenithal.
warm zenithal, but with red.
Yeah.
Shadowing and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Yeah, and
I feel like I've seen you do something like that.
Oh yeah. We've done colored zenithals before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
it looks great.
Yeah, I think all of these look good. I mean, like Chris does like I have trouble actually reviewing Chris's stuff because of the consistency of which Chris does his work. I'm not as certain about the axe scarring though. What do you think?
I don't know, because that's not really like my primary focus of appreciation.
Yeah, I understand that, but like,
but I can see how it's a little bit distracting.
It's not about whether it's distracting or not. Like, does it look good in your opinion?
Perhaps if it were not that long all the way down, maybe like a bit more medium length, I guess.
Yeah, no,
bit
like
more
because
fine,
like
I
I can't find really anything else that we can really talk about. Like, I think the coloring's good. These, like, it's good, sort of like tabletop character level.
Character. I mean, look at the way he's done this.
I'm just saying it's good level Beastmen, right? Like, we're not looking at anything here where we're like,
this needs work.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, next up, we got more Lara.
Ah, yes. Okay, this is much better now. Okay, look. Repainted the crest. Did not have indigo, so I mixed my violet and blue. Scale 75 Artist Inks. I'll figure out highlighting and shading later. I will get the guitar strings. They were B of the first things I did when I started and had to repaint the black base because things got messy. So I'll do them last so I don't have to do them a third time.
So I think
the wig turned out great.
Yeah, the what should we call this? Like faux centurion hair thing?
Mohawk?
Yeah, mohawk. Yeah, but it's got that whole, what's the centurion crest called again? I've forgotten.
A mane?
Yes, we'll call it his mane. His mane looks great.
I like that he didn't go for like a traditional rainbow here as well, because you go like red, orange, amber, and then like chartreuse, and then like wicked purple. But you, like we said in the last time, that
the color order.
The color order matters. Like sometimes, if you want to go for like the whole rainbow colorful thing, and you find that the colors aren't working out, the color order matters.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Just as much as color choice.
I think it's come a long way from where it was. I think a lot of the things are working more. Like before, it seemed busy in a bad way, and I think even the green of his gauntlets has really stepped up, because like I think he's done quite a bit of highlighting with it.
Yeah.
Like, unfortunately, it had more of like a puce feel to the green. Yeah,
What's a puce?
Like, imagine that was faded.
Like a bad plastic, like plastic.
Yeah. It didn't quite feel. It didn't quite feel good. And like now, it feels like this guy's like He's gone to the paint section of Bunnings and like he's walked up to the counter and they've gone, "Can we help you?" And he said, "Yes." And they've just lost the whole day.
But yeah, I think all the color setup is great.
Yeah.
I do think you can go further in with like any highlighting that you might own in volumetric highlights with the pauldron or the face and really go ham with
I think that the head, like the actual like helmet is good. What do you think?
I don't know, it feels...
Because we can see the highlights.
I do see, but it feels very like a pale red. Not even a pink, like a pale red, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand, but I mean, like, I think that it's still coming through.
I don't know, man.
Like, red screams for attention, so maybe having, like,
fair enough.
a really bright red would compete with this up here.
Yes, correct.
So I think it's good.
Okay, I do think he should at least do some highlighting on the little symbol on the chest, just to help bring it out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I mean, like, look, it's been worked on. I think it's come a long way. All right. So we are on to our next.
Our Lee G. Spearhead wall. Felt like painting, but with shift work. Wasn't in the headspace to concentrate.
Oh man, I know that.
Work in progress. Used a sponge for the first time. It's been nice not to follow a tutorial and experiment with color. Oh man, I think this turned out really good.
No. I'm looking at it because we've done this when we did our big Skaventide thing. And I think it's turned out great.
I love the textures. Everything has come out wonderfully. I especially love the stone itself. I'm not talking about the carving, although that's very well done as well.
Yeah.
But it's that stone really has that realism, and I really love what he's done with the metallic trims. Also very aged look.
Yeah, no.
Nice
I really like that too.
And just the subtlest bit of vertigo.
Yes, that's what I was going to say too.
Because a lot of people get very excited once you come to the rust and verdigris effects, and then they go overboard. But this is just a tinge of touch.
Yeah, no.
And it just works.
And like the values are great. Like, look at the contrast in values. Like, you've got this up here compared to that down there, and this over here. Just chef's kiss.
I wonder if he's going to do more with the bells.
Probably, I'd say, because like it seems just sort of much more base than the rest of it.
Yeah.
But I really like it.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
But we know that Lee G is very good at doing this sort of thing.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's I think what I like about it is seeing somebody else work on something that we've worked on as well, and like we have a better appreciation for it.
Yeah, because like we know what it's like doing the piece.
Because getting into some of those little nooks and crannies can be a bit of a also way more detail than necessary.
We've got Carlos, which have not been seen in such a long time, Mr. Carlos.
Yes, you're gonna read Mr. Carlos's words?
It's been a while since I posted something, but here they are, all the dragon minis from Flamecraft. Hope I can upload individual photos of each one soon. Cheers.
You know what? I'm gonna move some things around here so that we can bring the mic closer to us and away from the laptop, because holy cow, it's
the wang.
It is truly wearing. Can you move that down a bit, and I'll move it closer to you as well?
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So
yeah, here we go. I remember these guys. I particularly remember the red dragon.
Yeah, I think all of these look good. I look forward.
Fun.
Sorry.
Really fun.
Yeah, I look forward to the close-ups because, like, Carlos, this is all I ask of you, my man. Give us a proper background when you take these pictures, please.
Although this is very clear already, and we can see a lot of details and stuff. But I love the different colors. It feels like My Little Pony's Dragon Edition.
Yeah, it does feel sort of like 2010 cartoon.
Yeah.
Like
I love that.
you could sit your kids down in front of this TV show and you knew that nobody was going to say anything inappropriate.
And everyone would be like, I want the red dragon, and then someone else like, I want the purple one. Like, every one of them has their own character that you can, like, feel individually drawn to it.
Alright, well, like, I think there's lots of little comments that I'd like to make, but I'm not going to until Carlos sends in, like, the bigger pictures, because I think
we want to take a proper look at them.
Yeah.
With all the different angles.
I think that he's done really well with them, but
excellent.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I am a little confused about that one gash going down the middle of the yellow dragon, though.
That's not a gash. It's sort of he's outlining. It's his tummy change color.
Oh, okay.
Which I think, yeah.
All right. Next we have Larry once again, and looks like he's
been putting in some work.
Look at this. Okay, Master Chief John 117, Dry Broad. The ground.
Isn't it John 117?
Yeah, John 117.
It's pretty famous because, like,
I said it 117 because I've never watched Halo. I don't play.
Oh
Halo.
no, because like one of the I've forgotten one of the things. It's also give me a second. Continue.
Dry broad the ground. The cut a tuft in two and glued it on. Blacked the rim and now I'm done. I have to say, it looks like the 3D render from the game or something.
Yeah, no, it looks very good.
Very accurate.
No, the reason I bring that up is because one of the big things about him is he was meant to be a sort of savior character, and because it's John 1:17, it's actually a Bible verse.
Oh.
Yes. So, like, that's the whole, purpose of it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And, so he's like...
Cool beans.
But, yeah. I think it looks great. I think
I think it nailed it, man.
Yeah,
I still feel like the weapon is a little hit and miss.
Yes, that's the part that I would agree with. So
it feels like a weird weapons carved out of ice.
Give me a second. You keep going.
Yeah, it feels like this is a weapon that was carved out of ice rather than a power weapon.
So currently, I'm just looking up
Type 1 energy weapon. Hey.
Yes. So I'm gonna just copy this over. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right with all of y'all.
Oh, I think I know why. Because if you gave it a little bit of an OSL effect,
I agree with that. But hold up, I'll just take the thing down. Okay. Go.
So if you gave it a little bit of OSL effect, like just the light hitting the armor, I think that will just fix it a bit.
I think there's two things that he could do, right? So just taking a look at it here, I think he could give like some sort of little sharp scratches, because that seems to be what it is. More like the white on white doesn't particularly help with this image, but I think that's what could help. And also, yes, I agree, a slight glow. But I was thinking, what do you think about a satin varnish?
A satin? I feel like a matte would do better. Right?
No, because a matte is going to make him look like all of this, right? So
sure.
you want like, You don't want it to be super gloss, but
A bit hard to say, honestly. Like, I feel like if he does do the satin, it might look a bit even more like a ice weapon.
maybe, but I think like those little cut chip things could help to simulate that, because it seems to be sort of the idea of crackling energy going around it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that could work. But let us move on to Captain America.
And some Star Trek. Hey, random detailing. Mostly putting brass and various details like the Terminators I've been painting on Gasgul and the nameplates on the staff of the Enterprise. I also put some Bog of Bones Express color on the horns of Gaz with the idea of something much darker closer to the base. Put some Gilliman flesh on the weird thing and can hardly tell. Then tried a little bag of bones just to see how it looks. And some thinned Doomfire magenta on it and on the dog thing. Not quite sure if it's the shade I really want or if I just switch to...
I think that the Doomfire magenta works.
Works here, yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite sure if it's the shade I really want or if I will just switch to a red oil wash. But it doesn't look bad, so I'll start layering up flesh tones and see how it goes. And the more I look at the Norris head thing, the more I realize the paint layers are just too thick. Too thick is what he meant to say. So I think a flensing may be necessary so I can restart.
Yeah, no, I think that you're right, because you can see there's sort of a little bit of gloopiness. Like it's like, I don't know how soft these miniatures are, how
looks a little
detailed
soft
they are.
on the
Yeah, so like that's one of the issues. But yeah, like that'd be one of the things.
And I think he also touched up the metallics quite a fair bit here, because in the previous picture the silver was just like silver.
Yeah, so he's done a few things here and there. But I think with that blue, he does look very G.I. Joey, doesn't he? Like, but as for the bag of the bones, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, when it comes to the Vallejo washes and stuff, we've never really had much love, have we?
Yeah. A little slimy.
Alright, so next up, even more from Larry.
Oh, check that out. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm getting rusty at this. Try doing some verdigris for the first time. Kirk's went on a little thick, so I watered it down a bit, and the other three look okay. The pedestal on my old king in yellow figure is a little blotchy, so I'll have to fix it somehow. Or maybe it looks okay, I don't know.
I think...
it's got the verdigris look.
I think it's okay. But I think it did best with your first few with the Star Trek nameplates.
Yes.
But then I think after that, it sort of went a bit off the rails.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean with Kirk. That's a little too much.
Yeah. So I'd say more testing is required.
Yeah.
You know, don't count it out just yet. I think it's fine, but like I think maybe you just have to work with it a bit, and then things will work out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one. Yeah, so
we've come to the one where we are lost for words.
Well, I actually asked RJ to see whether he'd be on, but I do believe this is very early for the Americans.
Perhaps. Grizzle Ironbeard is done. Absolutely love how the skin and OSL has turned out on this, and whilst I could spend another 20 hours refining it further, I'm happy leaving this here and putting it on my shelf. On to the next one. Yeah, I don't know, Jared. I think this is Dunsky.
Yeah, no, look, Jared, honestly, I am saying this without blowing air up your ass, because you know, like, how we are here.
0434 hours here. Oh, 0434. That's 4 a.m.?
Yeah,
oh, my God.
4 in the morning.
Why are you guys up this early?
But yeah, looking at this, I really think that when a competition runs around next,
So
I think that you
pretty.
should put this in because it is absolutely beautiful.
I love the blue underlighting.
Yes, yeah, like
I think that really just. I love how people sometimes do the sort of cinematic photography, like the posters, how they do the cinematic posters, but in the bust. I love it.
the eye is absolutely beautiful.
And
Yeah.
I love the skin texture. The skin texture.
Yeah, no, like that slight hint of purple in there.
And the stippling, like just a little bit of stippling.
Yeah, and we can see just here, little bits of liver spots. I think that is what they're called.
Like freckles.
No, not freckles. When skin like deteriorates. It's not when like,
is it like these ones?
No, like those are all freckles on my arm. No, liver spots is different. I don't think I have any liver spots.
We've done it for the Votan.
Yes, I was more talking about on my skin. There was nothing I could really point to. But like it's very subtle, which is really good. I was looking here to see if there's any sort of obvious things because, like we said, at this point in time, we're just doing the Emperor has no clothes thing.
Yeah.
Sort of just taking a look and just going, okay, well, like what can be, and like I see here a bit, and like this is ultra nitpicking, right? Like that could be more sort of shiny like these. You see where it's facing, but like I'm pointing out that it is being very nitpicking. The only thing that I would say about this at all, if anything, is I'd like to find a nice plinth for it.
Yes, it needs to be a nice plinth.
Well, like something like a hardwood, maybe. I was thinking maybe like some polished black wood, something like that. Or even like, it doesn't matter if it's real or fake marble, right? But like even marble, white marble rather than black for that, because like he just feels like such an imposing character, and just like on a little column there, I think
Would be nice.
For the same reason some people make chocolate pudding 4 in the morning. All right, fair enough. But yeah, just I look at this and yeah, there's absolutely nothing here where I go, all right, that needs work.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's
just so hard. Like I remember where this started, and I said it's very warm. Like you want some cold tones. And now you've really pushed those values.
Yeah, and there is those cold tones in it now.
Yeah, and everything is super distinct.
And like, this is the problem I have with busts. The problem I have with busts, right, is you can put so much work into them, and then like they'll call to you like the siren, just a little more, just a little more.
Just do whatever you like. I can't do it with the new.
Oh
lyrics.
Yeah, with the do whatever you like, do whatever you like. Yeah. All right, let us.
The toe.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Please no. All right, let's move on to Josh.
Quick sister for a friend.
I think that this came up really nice.
This isn't official, is it?
I think it is.
Not the Warhammer one.
I do think it is a Warhammer one.
Oh, yeah. No, I see the piping and the... Feels very not.
Well,
Warhammer-y.
I think because it's a sister holding, a banner.
Yeah, but the style of banner is also not very Warhammer-like. I feel.
Do you think it might be because of the way Josh painted it?
I think maybe because she's got. No, they normally do have the all black.
No. So like usually they'll be black, white, and red.
Yeah.
Some combination of.
But there is one sect or whatever they call it that's like the black
Order,
where it's like all black and then with the red. I don't know which rose or chalice or whatever it's called. But I do think that highlighting needs fixing.
It is a bit chunky on the back.
It's very chunky grey, bruv. Very chunky grey. You want to go much darker than that as well.
I think.
And
I think if it was eased into it, it wouldn't be as.
Yeah, like that is okay for like the highest highlight of the skirt,
yes,
but
yeah,
it has to be very
yeah.
micro thin, and yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, I just. Yeah,
It's very Renaissance feel. I really quite love.
I really like the banner.
Me too. I was gonna point that out. I love the different tones of the red. Like you've got that desaturated dark red, and then you've got a very lovely bright red at the front. And I guess you must have done a wash because it really sinks into those recesses. It has that embroidery feeling.
Yeah, it feels like fabric.
Yeah, which is very good. Very well done there, Josh.
All right, beyond the chunkiness of the highlights, I don't think that there's really much we can say on that one.
No.
All right, next up we have
Liam. Done and dusted, I dare say. Considered the suggestion to paint some straw, but upon more closely examining the ground, it looks like straight dirt. So I painted it as such, added some agrax and painted the rim black. I also tried to fix the orc's weapons, but that little bit didn't feel worth documenting.
Yeah.
I'll share when more gets done, I suppose.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but what you meant by add some straw on the ground was you meant like literally use like some sort of flocking to show straw on the ground, right? Is that what you meant the other day when you were talking about it?
Yeah, like some sort of a basing material that
you
could use to make a hay.
You wanna comment on this while I look for.
I think you did absolutely well here, Liam. Like, I mean, I'm pretty happy that you sort of pushed that extra mile because he really does look like some horror movie character. I love the sort of texture and detailing of the legs and the jeans. Everything reads very well. Like even the bodice or whatever was his shirt, I can see the skeleton, I guess, underneath that. And the face came out really good. I think the way that you've made the eyes look like they're glowing, very good work. I do think this took a little too long to get here, but it is a good mini.
Yeah, so I've just been looking at some things, right? And I'm gonna sort of bring this up. So I'll open this up in another image. It's Woodland Scenic, and that was the brand I was looking for the other day when I was looking for that name. So yeah, just give me a second. I'll put up the review cover, and then I will open this. Alright, so here we go. So it's a little sad that he missed all of like your sort of stuff, but this is sort of what we were talking about. This is at a miniature scale, and like that sort of around his feet or like popping up just a little bit, right? The idea that that's the kind of environment he's in. But do you just wanna go over the miniature again with my mouse so that you can actually is the mic in the way a bit?
No, it's all good. Yeah, I love the rust effects. Like, I think it was very full on when we first saw it, and you said just leave it alone, but I think he might have done some touching up, so it feels like a little bit more of a fade, and I quite like that, especially here, like, a little bit more subtle, very nice. And like I said here, like, you can see all those details, individual details, and this is what we mean by tabletop, right?
Everything's readable.
Everything's readable. I left the rust alone. Oh, did you? Okay, that which is good then. Like you said, don't leave the rust alone. I think it came out perfect. Yeah, I guess my only critique would be not too sure. I think this is like rope.
Yeah, I think that's meant to be rope around there.
Yeah, so like if you put like a wash over that, just so that we can get those.
I think just look, he's
it's done. Leave it alone, whatever.
Yeah, because like how long has been spent on this miniature?
Yeah.
And just see, like that's the problem that I have, like, because
I love that sort of really dirty cloak look about it. Almost looks like a leather cloak, you know?
But yeah, I think 100% just be done with it, because like this is definitely a problem that you have, Liam, which is you're putting too much into what is, like, honestly, when we take a look at it, like the model isn't as sharp as you might like in some areas, especially for the amount of work that you're putting into it. Like, if you're putting in hours upon hours to a model like what Jared was, more power to you. But you got to be able to, like, be done. That's the issue, because the problem is, like, at a certain point, I know how it is. And it's not actually you enjoying the piece. It's not actually you improving the piece. It's just you driving yourself mental. Alright, so next up,
we have Ryan. A bit more whip on my Carcharodon Devourer for Army from 1 Chapter 2 project. Chain Axe and additional details done. Freehand exile markings done. Unifying wash with 1:1 Ichor of the Damned is to AK interactive streaking grind. And blue helmet lenses done. White ink and blue fluoro paint. Plan is to add some chips, whether with brush or sponge, and base it properly, and it's done.
I think that he's done really well with all of the various tribal markings.
I am a little confused about the mask, like that half.
Yeah, so it's meant to, you know, be a shark face, you know, like wide around the mouth sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah, I think all of it looks really good, but I think the thing that's most interesting for me is seeing something very different from Ryan. Like how you always see him doing the grimdark look, and like lots of people are sort of like, grimdark is just for people who don't know how to paint. And then, you know, you see him do something like this, and like
check out that true metallic metal. It really catches the light.
Well, I think the thing is that's just one coat. I don't think he's done like proper true metallic metal with it. It's just catching the light, I believe. But yeah, like I think with the tribal markings and all of that, the freehand, it just shows how much brush control he has and all of that sort of thing. And like, yeah, it's really good seeing him outside of his sort of one area, because I think he does really good work. And when you see somebody move outside of that area, I think you're just like, oh yeah, they can do it. But yeah, I think, Ryan, you've done really good work. I look forward to seeing it based. I think it looks great, man. I hope that I think this is for a charity. I hope they do well.
Yeah.
Alright, so next up we've got some more Chris Shah, I'm betting.
Yep. On a Beastman roll this week, repainted some old banners and another unit of Ungor, sorry.
You know, this really looks like the symbol from The Witcher.
Oh, I suppose so.
I get it. It's eventually about seeing it done, not seeing it for. Well, see, it's all about quality of the model, quality of enjoyment. So, like the thing is, I've worked on softer models like that, and they're not as enjoyable, at least not to me. You know, I think these banners look great.
Yeah, like he's very good at making the decals really blend right in to the thingy me bob.
Yeah, I think he does very, very well.
Yeah. I guess a minor nitpick would be because they're Angors. I would expect to see a bit more weathering on those banners because they do look quite clean.
They do look quite clean, but I don't mind that because, you know, like, it's... I agree with your sentiment, but it's more about just... They look so nice. I wouldn't want to dirty them up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, like... Top marks, Chris.
Look at the shading of the red, just so
oh yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? It almost, you know what it almost looks like?
Huh?
It looks like they've torn off silk bed sheets from somewhere.
Oh, I was thinking like a velvet.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You are right. They do feel more velvet.
Yeah,
that would actually be very sort of Chaos Beastman.
Like they raided some castle somewhere and tore the curtains and then just...
Yeah, and they're like, these are our banners now. Yeah!
I want something fancy.
They go, Cobra!
Oh my god, so annoying. Cobra! Like that, I was like, shut up. Shut up.
Alright. And we're on to our final one.
Oh, hey. It's Mr. Jose.
Hey, Mr. Jose.
The first two are almost ready for varnishing. Just tried to get the final 4 to the same stage before my week off ends. Anyone got any advice for painting peacock feathers on minis? Or should I just kill myself right now? I'm really not looking forward to it. Well, where are the peacock feathers, first off?
Well, we'll get to them, but... Man, look at it. Little demon baby head thing.
Oh. Because I've done that. The peacock feather, I tried. I'm still newish to this hobby. I think the most expensive mini I've painted is the worm. If not the most expensive, definitely up there. Yeah.
Well, see, it's not about expensive. It's about quality, right? So, as an example, right? No, we're not going to get distracted. We're pretty close to the end right now. So, we'll just go on with Joseph's thing. So, I think all of this looks good.
I think the skin is looking quite nice now in the pictures.
Mm.
Eyes aren't too bad, especially for the dude.
Yeah, I think the girls look better than his. I think he looks a bit like, yeah.
I guess.
But like the green,
it's not quite
like,
popping.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And I think, of course, maybe it's just a work in progress.
No,
it's finished because he's based it. Yeah, I do think the black hair could use a bit more shine.
I don't mind the black hair because, like, see, he's hit like the topmost parts. I think it does do. Like, he could do a second sheen line sort of thing to really exaggerate it, but I do think it looks good. Like, the smoke is more the thing that I look at where I'm like,
I think we've seen RJ do that model, haven't we? Because like he also had like a smoking spear one.
Oh, like I think smoking spears is sort of something that they do. Okay. These are some interesting color schemes.
Like I think this is the most colorful I've seen.
This
him
looks
paint.
very Final Fantasy, doesn't it?
Oh, it does feel very Final Fantasy.
This looks like alternate Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah, that one, the sort of Yue Princess Yue model She looks like she had a bad tan a bit. Like those kangaroo girl type
Oh my
makeup.
No,
But
I think I like the way that he's doing the
love
sort of
that.
ruddy brown.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Very good, little Baba Yaga woman.
Yes. Baba Yaga. I wonder if this is sort of the progression. Starts out, turns into. It's like first I was inexperienced, then I turned into a hot chick. Now I'm no longer a hot chick. I'm really not a hot chick.
Honey, I wouldn't say the dress one is not a hot chick anymore.
No, I'm just trying to
I
be
know what you
belligerent,
mean.
But yes, like, is this what is happening? But as for peacock feathers, man, like when it comes to certain things, right?
I've done it.
Do you wish to speak then? Should I let you speak on peacock feathers? Do you have advice? All right. What do you want me to look at?
First, I must find my merchant.
Your merchant.
My merchant.
Oh, scroll down. He's down there.
That's not that's a scholar.
Oh, the merchant. Okay. All right. So where am I looking?
The D&D army.
D&D army. Okay.
Well, again, that's why I ask what I ask. Like, how big is the feathers? Where exactly is it?
How sad are you?
Yeah, how sad are you?
Like, can you commit enough of your life to sadness?
Scrolling. There he is. Copy image. Send to your face.
Okay. I think I'm pretty close.
Are you? Yeah, you got the back.
The back?
Yeah, the back. The next picture will be it. Try to do something.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Peacock feathers. So, I mean, first we start with the reference photo, obviously. So I believe I did like a nice sort of emerald green, and then it was like a chartreuse at the bottom of the feather, fading up into like a nice emerald green, and then I used very nice saturated blue, like Caldor sky, Citadel Caldor sky. Just make a dot of blue in the middle, and if you've got space, you want to draw a very fat heart in like a dark brown in the middle of that blue, if you've got space. If not, like, I've left it quite impressionistic here because, there was not a lot of room. It was a little bit soft on the details. So that's how I've done the peacock feathers.
I like his puffy pants.
Yeah.
He's a referee.
Yeah.
Alright, so I just want to say thank you everybody for joining us. I really hope that you enjoyed today's session, and if you remember, we'll see you tomorrow, and if not, have a great weekend.
Yeah.
And as always,
Keep
those brushes wet. Bye-bye. Bye.